and welcome back to Rolling with Ken and Eb. You're getting ready to hear from Ken in a few minutes, but you won't see him because he's driving, and I'm just trying to make sure I stay abreast with YouTube new rules and things like that. Doesn't necessarily want anything to look like we're doing something that's hazardous or anything. Anyway, it is me, Ebony. As you can see, my skin is like flared up and inflamed. But really quick, let me give you the good news, exciting news. Today, I went to therapy already, and I made some new, I guess you could say broken new records. I was able, which you'll see in the video, to go all the way down the hall non-stop, which is new for me with relearning how to walk. I started out only being able to take a few steps and then only going a little bit more and further, so now I can go all the way down the hall by myself, which is exciting. Of course, someone is there to assist me. And I also am rolling with my wheelchair now. I've been, if you don't know my story, go back and look at other videos. I've been bedridden for almost a year, and was not even able to wheel my own wheelchair because of my hands with neuropathy and some other weird things going on from something else called psoriatic arthritis. And so now that I'm able to do that, that is so exciting. That will take a lot of weight off of my husband. He won't have to roll me down the hall and to everywhere that we go, if that makes sense. All right, so now you're going to hear from him. He's going to talk a little bit about, we just want to give you guys some meat whenever you come to our channel, things to encourage you, because you don't know if you're going to have to go through what we've gone through. Maybe you're even coming out of what we've gone through, or you might be currently in it and you need some motivation. And so we're going to give you some practical ways to help you to get through one of the most challenging times of your life, when a loved one gets really ill that's pretty young, and then get to a place where they're not even able to take care of themselves. All right, so again, you're going to hear Ken, but you're not going to see him. He'll be looking at me.
Hey, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Like she said, I'm driving. I like to just say life is a journey, and you have to enjoy the ride along the way, because life can throw you all kind of curveballs, all kind of things life can throw you, but you just have to learn how to journey and stay the course and not give up even when times get hard, because you never know what can happen in life. And so you just have to grab a hold to life and walk it out. And I'm just trying to encourage somebody that may be down on the luck today, or not feeling their best. Life, that's part of life. Life is not always going to go your way. And I think you just have to embrace that life doesn't always go your way. And you have to encourage yourself sometimes and give yourself, good words of affirmation to encourage yourself. And I think it's great to just be positive 90% of the time, because life is going to throw you all kind of stuff can come your way. And I think if you're positive, and when life comes at you in a way that may get you off course, then you can reflect back on the positive. But if you're always negative, then it's hard to pick yourself up, because you set yourself in a low environment or a low state. So it's good to just try to be as positive as you can through life's journey. And like I said, it's not always going to be peaches and cream, but you got to find joy in every moment. And
with that being said, I'm going to ask him to even draw a little bit deeper, because I know that when my husband speaks, he has a lot of wisdom. He's not a chatty Cathy like me. I talk all the time. So when he speaks, people actually stop and listen, and it's profound, in my opinion. He has a lot of wisdom. And so I'm just going to ask him to be a little bit more practical and how to stay positive And what did he do in situations? So I'll just ask him like an interview type question. Sorry you guys have to just look at me, but again, from a YouTube standpoint and following rules and safety, I'm not going to show him driving. So that's why you don't see him, but he is driving. We're actually headed to my other appointment to go get the treatments done. But anyway, back to the question I wanted to ask Ken. So Ken, if someone is trying to stay positive, and, you know, not get bogged down with a challenge like the situation we're dealing with right now, where your wife, young, under 50, same as you, young, not young, but we're not old, gets sick and abruptly, you know, she's in the hospital, the situation I was going through, fighting for my life, what would you tell someone? How did you make it from a mental standpoint? How did you keep your peace?
Positive music, you know, just listening to positive people. Like, you have to stay away from negativity as much as possible. It's yeah, it's gonna come your way, but you just want to always try your best to be around calm, peaceful things, loving environments if you can. As much as you can, you just want to center yourself around just positivity.
Okay, and are you a believer?
Yes.
So do you pray?
Yes, and I think that's the number one key. When you see people falling apart, you have to ask, do you have a prayer life? Do you talk to God, or do you just talk to people that can only listen? Or do you have an actual prayer life, that dialogue that you can find comfort in, knowing that you have a heavenly spiritual life? And if you don't have a spiritual life, sometimes that can be why you're aggravated, why you're frustrated, why things seem so hard, why things seem so challenging. And it could be because you don't pray.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that, babe. I know that helps.
Thanks for rolling with Ken and Eb. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.